Climate change is becoming a real and serious cause for concern in Tobago. So much so that the Tobago House of Assembly is seeking urgent solutions to preserve some of its coastal heritage. Secretary of the Division of Infrastructure, Quarries and the Environment, Kwesi Devines, told the media at the weekly post-executive council meeting that they are looking at using Unemployment Relief Program URP to assist with mangrove replanting and rehabilitation. In addition to this, other infrastructural works are in planning stages to offset possible damages from climate change, such as flooding.
The bridge is going to be a lot higher. The Lambo River Bridge is going to be a lot higher. The designs for the other bridges, the Thompson River and Signal Hill River bridges are a lot higher as we look to make that coastline in particular more resilient. But I'm pleased to say that yesterday we had persons from the Coastal Protection Unit of the Ministry of Works here in Tobago working with our technocrats in Tobago, our coastal engineer or climate change specialists. And they would have met at Pigeon Point Heritage Park because we know that Pigeon Point Heritage Park is the best all-day beach in the Caribbean, and it really is one of our local gems. And rising sea levels and so on are really, climate change, as was mentioned earlier, have really had a telling impact.
He said the THA is doing its best to ensure that the next generation can enjoy the coastal heritage and recreational sites that exist today. Secretary Devines noted that some sites are being hit with the double whammy of climate change and human intervention.
I got a complaint from someone, an operator recently, about even nylon pools shrinking in acreage because the seagrass beds are growing because of the amount of nutrients that are getting into the water. And of course, it means then that we could also lose another one of our natural attractions. And this is because of our indiscriminate habits, pollutants getting into our waters. So we have to take a very strong approach to that.
And government will ratify the Paris Climate Change Agreement. This was announced by Minister Stuart Young at the post-cabinet news briefing.
We have asked the Ministry of Foreign and CARICOM Affairs to do what is necessary to transmit this information to the international bodies to let them know this is a decision of Trinidad and Tobago. It's taken us a while, and that is because Trinidad and Tobago is an economy that is based predominantly on oil and gas, so therefore we have to look at the concerns and address the concerns that were being raised around the table as to what exactly this means for Trinidad and Tobago. And we feel that on a balancing act and scale, we have now taken a decision to go ahead and ratify the agreement.
There has been a 200% increase in production of aggregate at the Studley Park quarry since new management was put in place late last year. This according to THA Secretary of Infrastructure, Quarries and the Environment, Kwesi Devines. Speaking at the THA's weekly news briefing, Mr. Devines said the increase in production is happening with less staff.
Seeing an increase in terms of 28,000 metric tons in the last year. What we are looking at so far already is a 200% increase in production as compared to last year's production rates. So we are seeing that the Studley Park enterprise is yielding benefits already. In terms of the ANR Robinson Airport rehabilitation, the runway rehabilitation, we have already delivered over 13,000 metric tons of material for this project and will continue to deliver at a very reliable and quick rate. And this, of course, we have moved from a staffing of over 150 persons to less than a third of that staffing.
Said the increase in aggregate production also means roads will be paved soon.
Needs are also being met quite quickly as well, so we're able to get some work done. We look forward to getting Daniel Trace off the road, doing rehabilitation of Daniel Trace in Camby starting next week. And we've been able to I've witnessed them getting the material personally, of course, getting material quite quickly.
The quarry was placed under the new Studley Park Enterprise Management in October 2017.